The Dodgers bankruptcy filing isn't the first one for baseball. Last year, the Texas Rangers filed for bankruptcy, and that ended with the sale of the team. William Snyder was the court-appointed chief restructuring officer for the Rangers. He joins us now. He's a managing partner at CRG Partners. That is a turnaround firm. William, great to have you here on Street Smart. Is Jamie McCourt right? Is it that this bankruptcy filing is bad for everyone, or do you see it maybe perhaps differently?
Well, I see it differently. You know, the Rangers filing and the Dodgers filing are very different, but they have some similarities. In the Texas Rangers filing, the MLB was actually a proponent of that filing. They actually financed the team. They actually put the money up for the debtor in possession, and they condoned that action. And in the Dodgers, you've got Frank McCourt out there attempting to get a new TV deal done. So in the case of the Rangers, they were trying to sell the team, and the MLB and Tom Hicks were using that bankruptcy as a vehicle to accomplish that. And in the Dodgers situation, you got Frank McCourt trying to get a new media deal done to move the team forward. And in this case, the MLB will not be on his side, and they're not financing the team. But both of them filed for bankruptcy for different reasons, but trying to get something accomplished.
Bill, you saw here Bud Selig come in and stop this media deal for Frank McCourt for the Dodgers. Does that make any sense to you? Why would the commissioner come in and do that?
Well, there is a limit to how much debt teams can take. There's strict rules in the MLB. You can only borrow 10 times your cash flow prior to anything you finance for the stadium. And so these teams are solvent. The Rangers, the Texas Rangers, even though they filed for bankruptcy, the team itself was solvent. They only owed $75 million of the over $500 million of debt. And McCourt, I'm sure his team is solvent too. And so I guess what the MLB was trying to block is him putting any more debt on that team. And so they have a say in that matter, and they have ability to block it, and they did.
William, let me ask you, if you were handling this restructuring, what would be the first thing you would take care of?
Well, the first thing that Frank McCourt's going to have to get done is he has to get that debtor in possession financing approved from HIGHBRIDGE, because contrary to what you might think, baseball teams do not throw a lot of cash in the summertime because they sell a lot of the tickets prior to the season. And so the summertime is very hard on cash. And matter of fact, that is when Tom Hicks had to relinquish his team and sign a voluntary support agreement. And so he has to get that financing in place. And according to that financing, he has to immediately enter an arrangement to sell the media rights and get that done in the next 6 months. So he needs to get the financing in place, keep the team focused, and then he has to go have the auction for the media rights and file a plan to confirm it to get out of bankruptcy. That's what he needs to do.
Let me ask you, do you think that those TV rights, that's something we've all been kind of focusing on, do you think McCourt's going to be successful in getting those rights and getting them done quickly, as you suggest?
Yes, I think he will, and also I think he's taking a good approach by auctioning them, so no one can point a finger and say he did not do the right thing. By auctioning those rights, he is going to have an open, very transparent venue to see that he did the right thing. So I think he'll be very successful in auctioning those, and people won't be second guessing it. I think he'll do well.
We're going to run. William, thank you so much. William Snyder joining us to talk about the LA Dodgers.